Imagine this. Your mom squints at her smartphone, holding it upside down, trying to make a call. Meanwhile, your dad asks, "Who's Alexa?" as he pokes at the TV remote. The digital world is advancing at lightning speed, but that doesn't mean family patience has to vanish. If you've ever felt stuck between rapid tech changes and your parents' confusion, you're not alone. Let's survive and even thrive together. For many elders, smartphones aren't just gadgets. They're like entire universes crammed into a tiny, slippery rectangle. Every update seems to move buttons, change icons, or introduce new features nobody asked for. Why does it keep changing? They'll ask. Where did the home button go? Or even, with a hint of suspicion, is AI spying on me? It's not about being less intelligent. It's about growing up in a world where telephones had cords, letters were mailed, and news came from the radio, not a glowing screen. Technology grew up with you, but not with them. And when we rush, tease, or roll our eyes, our parents don't learn faster. Instead, they shut down, feeling embarrassed, left behind, or even ashamed. Let's talk about the psychology of learning at any age. The older we get, the more emotional safety matters in how we pick up new skills. If a parent feels dumb, dismissed, or rushed, the brain shifts into defensive mode. That's when you'll hear, "I'm just not interested," or "that stuff's not for me." But here's the secret. It's rarely about disinterest. More often, it's self-protection. Everyone wants to feel capable, included, and respected, especially by their own children. What your parents really need is gentle, steady guidance, not giggles at their mistakes. They need patience, not pressure. Learning tech as an adult is hard enough. Learning it in front of your kids can feel almost impossible if you're worried about being judged. So, how can families actually help without losing their minds or their relationships? Here are 3 proven tips for teaching tech to elders. First, teach one app at a time. Don't overwhelm your parents by dumping 10 apps on their home screen and racing through each one in a single sitting. Instead, start with what matters most: texting with friends, looking at family photos, or making a video call to the grandkids. Once they're comfortable, move on to the next app. Mastery builds momentum. Second, use step-by-step visuals. Imagine trying to remember a new recipe without any instructions. It's the same with tech. Create a printed or photo-based cheat sheet. Maybe even snap pictures of each screen as you go through the process. This way, your parent can refer to their guide without having to ask you the same question 5 times. It builds independence and reduces frustration for everyone. Third, celebrate every milestone, no matter how small. Remember how you cheered when a toddler took their first steps? Do the same when your mom sends her first voice message or your dad successfully joins a family video call. Positive reinforcement isn't just for kids. When adults feel proud of their progress, they're much more likely to keep trying. At the end of the day, your parents helped you through diapers, scraped knees, and your very first heartbreak. Now, it's your turn to guide them through airplane mode, Bluetooth, and yes, even GPT. Technology should be a bridge, not a barrier. It's here to connect us, to share laughter, news, stories, and memories across every generation. What about you? What's one funny or frustrating moment you've experienced while teaching tech to a parent? Remember, every family is learning together. With a little empathy, a lot of patience, and a sense of humor, you can make the digital world a kinder, more welcoming place for everyone.